We spent a bit longer in Markarth than I planned, but it's time to head back out on the open road. How about we finally track down this so-called legend of Red Eagle? It looks like it's pretty much a straight shot east from here, but the real question is, how do we navigate the Reach to get there? You have so many cliffs, you have so many caves, you have so many mountains in the way. I think if we cross across the Karth River, we can hopefully find a path there. But frankly, good luck making any sense out of this map sometimes. I don't know how anyone navigates it without being lost, but maybe that's just a me problem. Now the other thing is, we're going to be crossing right past Karthspire. If we look closely, maybe we can see Esbert and Delphine waving to us, thinking that we're finally there to find Skyhaven Temple and find Alduin's Wall. I never said how quickly I would join up with them. If anything, I was hoping maybe they would really just take their time, see the sights of the Reach before we did all that. There's a lot of adventures to be had. There's a lot of different things for me to find, and I really hope they're not trying to pressure me into joining up with them immediately, just because I have a lot of things to do. Hey, Lucian, do you think that's it right there? Do you think that's Skyhaven Temple? If we learn how to rock climb, we could just climb all the way up to it. Just easy peasy. Somehow I don't think we want to be up here. I think we want to get down there. Alright, just be careful, Lucian. You never know which rocks are going to be slippery. Those seemed okay, though. Those seemed alright. This seems as good a path as any. I can almost make out a little bit of a dirt path over there. I'm going to say we're on the right track. It certainly feels right. Right about now, at least. Just weapons at the ready, you never know what to expect. Although, frankly, I feel like in the Reach, just always expect more and more Forsworn, because odds are you'll be right. Odds are they're lurking behind every rock, every tree stump. They're always ready to fight. They're always ready to throw down. Nope, 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 nope. I'm not ready for you to throw down. I wasn't talking to you, Mudcrab. You could have lived. You did not have to face me. Is Lucian with me? Oh, no. Is Lucian fighting another Mudcrab? Don't tell me the Mudcrab killed Lucian. Don't you tell me, Lucian, that you fell victim to the Mudcrab. Wait. Lucian? Okay, you're fine. You're safe. I was a little worried for a second, not gonna lie.
How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. Are you ready for some more training?
Already? I still haven't finished digesting our last lesson. Perhaps another time.
Okay.
And away we go.
I get it. You need some time for it to really sink in, to absorb the knowledge being imparted.
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red, who came riding to Whiterun from Auroric's stead.
You always leave me hanging. You start with one verse of the song, and I'm always hoping you'll keep on going. You want me to ask you to sing, and I'm always happy to hear you sing, Lucian. It always adds a nice little bit of ambiance to our adventures, to our time on the road. And we're certified bards, so we're qualified to sing on the road. If Yarmo asks, you're also a bard, because you are the reason we were able to find the lost verse in the first place.
Come here.
Oh, did I not? I had wash and rinse hotkeyed. I just disrobe and start cleaning myself in front of all these Forsworn. It would be very demotivating. They would just sit there and think, we're so unintimidating that this man can just disrobe and wash up in front of us as we try to attack him. But that's the thing, you gotta get in their heads, you gotta get in their minds. You have to let them really, really believe that it's hopeless for them. I don't want a Falmer arrow. I don't even remember picking up some of these arrows. I don't even know where they come from sometimes. Back to my dwarven arrows. Because I can craft those, so there's a little bit of reliability on those. I can use them, I can pick them up by enemies after slaying them, and I can always make more when I am out. I see 1 Forsworn, I see 2, and I see a trap waiting for them.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Ooh, you did not fall for the trap. Okay, hold on. Gotta back up, gotta back up. Lucian, please, you're blocking me.
Foos!
Some good teamwork. It shocked him, I bashed him over the head. I know I've said it before, Lucian, but we really make a good team. I know you hired me to bring you on adventures, but I really feel like we're partners in this relationship sometimes. Huh? I think of us as equals, at least. Oh, partner, watch out for the rocks. Okay. We're partners, but we're not necessarily always evenly matched in terms of our awareness and our wits. This place is lousy with traps, by the way. Did you notice that? Every few feet, more and more traps. Oh god. Oh. Oh, there's someone over there. Thank you, Lucian. I didn't even spot them. Hold on. Oh, and you just fell. Is he fine? I think he's fine. Didn't even mind falling off that rock. Alright.
Why won't you die?
I'll follow him. I'll chase him down. Wherever he... Well, there you are. Oh, you tricked me. I thought you came all the way down here, but no. I got you down here anyway, at least. I brought you down to my level. Well, Lucian, fortunately we have set off all the traps, so I think we're fine for a few minutes. We should be able to just walk up this stairwell without too many interruptions, without too much issue. A glass bow, 30 damage. What does my bow do? 39 damage, but that is improved. I'm going to take the glass bow in case I can improve it further than that. No way to really know for sure, but why not give it a shot? That's a dead end. But this is not. Just a really gross gray day, huh? Oh, and they already saw us. I definitely didn't have any plans to sneak around. So my plans definitely weren't dashed at all. Oh, you just really took him down, Lucian. Didn't even see him fall to the ground. Lucian, you've always got my back, huh?
Never should have come here.
Not ready to shout yet. Ooh. That looked like it hurt. I really just have become a little bit of a walking tank now, haven't I?
Is someone
Where's
there?
that coming from? Oh, behind me. Go figure. Ooh, look at that. It's not even fair to them. My heavy attacks are just absolutely brutal.
Victory is
But
yours.
Wuthred has really served me well. Wuthred, aside from having to upgrade it, I really haven't felt the need to change weapons at all.
I cannot best you.
Oh, I know you can't. Oh, cut back here. Get back here. If you leave one alive, more will come. They'll find others. Wait, where's Lucian? Where'd he go this time? Oh, they're summoning Frost Atronex.
swear I'll kill you.
You can swear all you want, doesn't mean you're gonna kill me. Oh, Lucian, where did you come from? Where did that come from? Lucian might be a master of stealth after all. Reality and other falsehoods. I'll take it. Iron plate boots, anything in this barrel. Tomatoes. I too keep tomatoes right by my bed. You never know, you might wake up hungry one night and just say, well, I could really just eat a tomato like a hand fruit right now. Why not? I'll take all of that. And do they have a grindstone? Probably not. I feel like they never do. Doesn't look like it. Oh well. Search the camps, Lucian. We might have more valuables here. More potions, more tomatoes. You never know.
Time to end this little
Oh, God.
Forsworn!
Turns out we're not alone yet. Turns out we still have more. Where did he even go? Oh, there he is. Hiding in the grass, I see. Like a coward, like a snake. I like how me bashing with the shield got him turned around. He just immediately spun around and his back was facing me. Oh, hey, another Briarheart geese. Geese? Geese. Saying geese makes it sound like I'm saying geese like goose. And I don't think that's correct. I don't think that's right. Oh, sorry, Lucian, you were trying to say something. Red Eagle's right. Having bathed the blade in human blood, present it at Rebel's cairn, together with your sacrifice and intone. Lord Red Eagle, Ancient One, first and foremost among Reachmen, heed the call of your people. Still, we fight for freedom. Still, our blades are dark with blood. Turn your gaze upon us and grant us your blessing anew. I renew the ancient covenant. When at last our lands are free, we shall return, your sword of victory in hand. Then arise, O Great One, from your honored tomb. Reclaim thy stolen throne, rule over us, High Lord of the Reach, forevermore.
As little, I used to make up stories about finding treasure in caves like this. Never guessed I'd be doing it for real one day.
Right, we're even finding down... We're tracking down an old Reachman legend. I think it's safe to say that this is already covered in blood, that this has already been bathed in blood. Which means we don't need to sacrifice anyone ourselves. I think they were already on it. I think they got ahead of us on that one. You know, with how many copies they have of The Legend of Red Eagle just laying around, it shouldn't come as any surprise to them that someone decided to track it down and get to it first. Although I guess the Forsworn already had Red Eagle's blade, they just didn't go through with actually completing his rite. So I guess we'll just be responsible for stealing that honor from them ourselves. Hopefully that'll keep them at bay. Hopefully that'll keep them from really trying to take back Markarth. Nothing? Alright. Now, just a minor thing in case anyone is wondering why Red Eagle's quote-unquote sword is not a sword. This is from the Artifacts mod, which redoes a lot of the artifacts. And there's a couple different items that it changes the weapon type. For Red Eagle's Bane, it changes it from a sword to essentially the upper half of a spear. And I believe the other item that it changes is Stormfang, and turns that into a halberd or just a full spear. But I like this for Red Eagle's Bane. If anything, I think it's very fitting that the Reachman, that a Forsworn legends such as Red Eagle wouldn't be using a sword, but more so maybe something a little bit... I don't want to say more tribal, but something that might be seen a little bit more as a more primitive weapon. Oh, that's good. Oh, that is quite good. Let me double check the enchantment on this. Burns the target for 5 points. Targets on fire take extra damage. I also realized the irony because I just said 2 seconds ago, oh, I don't need to use anything other than Wuthred, and here I am. Immediately using Red Eagle's Bane instead. What can I say? I swapped one artifact for another. I like artifacts. I use weapons of old, weapons of great renown. There's probably a lot of adventurers wondering why they can never find all these artifacts. And it's just because of me. I'm the reason there's not going to be any left for any other adventurer to find. Not even doing out of selfishness, it's just that no one else managed to find them before me. It's not my fault, right? Red Eagle? Oh, he's raising his thrall. Lucian, get back. Oh, he can also shout! He can shout and or summon. Or both, actually. He can shout and summon. Okay, I'm being slowed by all the ice.
A little help over here.
Okay, Lucian, I'm coming, don't worry. I'm coming. Oh, no, I did not mean to switch to... I did not mean to switch that. I was trying to switch, or I was trying to use a potion. Come and face me, Red Eagle. Your people will not take back the Reach. He's a little strong, though. Lucian, I'm glad that we're tag teaming him. I'm glad that you're here to help. Alright, good block. Almost. There we go. I think Lucian stole that kill, but... once again, teamwork. He didn't have anything of note, but I already have his blade. So I guess he wouldn't have anything. The Cape of Red Eagle, quite valuable. Phelan's eyes burned coldly in those days, black opals reflecting a mind not entirely his own. I just want to see what it looks like. Which means I'm going to be over encumbered for taking off my backpack, but I just want to see. Oh, I like that. It's kind of subtle, but I think that works really, really well. It's embroidered with the Red Eagle.
I always used to think caves like this had dragons in them. Silly me, right?
Oh, you never know, Lucian. I feel like I've seen dragons in weirder places before.
Right?
I'm gonna take the potion, the coin, the other coin. It's a lovely shield. Not that I need it, but it is lovely. I can afford to take the ebony plate. I can afford to carry it, but let's not for right now. Because I'm not sure if we're going to head back to Markarth immediately, and I don't need to get over-encumbered right this moment. Save that for later. Save that when we're closer to the city, when we're on our return trip. I wonder if Red Eagle would have not attacked the Forsworn had they managed to raise him. Would he not have been hostile to them? Alright, and that changes the enchantment. Undead up to level 13 to set on fire and flee for 30 seconds. 50 damage versus Wuthred at 104 damage. For right now, I'm gonna keep on using Red Eagle's Bane. If anything, I think there's something to be said about the fact that we're in the Reach, slaying Reachmen with the weapon of their not savior, but one that they look up to so highly. It's poetic. Maybe not poetic, but it's justice. Let's go with that. Now let's find the last scabbard of a crush and bring that to Gorza. Because she served as a really good blacksmith to me so far and a really good trader. Anything I can do to help, and I'm using her forge quite a bit anyway. I'll be using it again once we come back. Now, how far away is that? Yeah, that's much further away. We're going to be going very far south. We're going to be leaving the Reach, if anything. No, actually, I think that'll still be just on the border of the Reach. I'm sorry that I don't have the borders of the different holds memorized. What an idiot I must be to the locals of Skyrim. But we have something right over here. Let me see if I can find a way up there real quick. Uh-oh. Oh, Lucian, look alive. We have saber cats. A whole family of them. Oh, do they not actually care? No, they care. They care.
Foos! This is the end for you, I'm afraid.
Ooh, look at that poke. That's a stab. Let's be real. It's me stabbing them, but... Oh. It's fantastic. I'm sorry. I did not want it to go this way, but... I have to defend myself. Ooh. Really getting into it. Really, really, really getting into it. Is that a... No, I got scared that it was a wolf. I didn't get a good look at it at first. Who's yelling? Who's screaming? More than likely more Forsworn. Bleakwind Bluff. Discovered. They're gonna be really upset seeing me holding Red Eagle's Bane. Oh, you missed, ma'am. You missed. How embarrassing for you. Because I can use that two-handed or one-handed. I'm gonna use it
You're
one-handed.
as good as dead.
Flame
First
Atronek
you,
resisted Red
then
Eagle
all
makes
of the
sense
Reach.
because I figure everyone's gonna be level,
I cannot best
well,
you.
higher than level 13. Do not run from me. Also, I know that there is a Hag Raven right behind me, but one at a time. One at a time. This is quite strong, though. Red Eagle's Bane's quite good. Not that I have any plans to use it long term, but I just wanted to try it out for right now, if nothing else. King. Two-handed increased to level 95. And I leveled up. An Ebony Dagger, Amulet of RK. Alright. Any other books? No? Okay. It's nice, though. A book that's not Legend of Red Eagle. You never see that anymore. Not among the Forsworn, at least. Let's go into one-handed. Let's do one-handed power attacks that cost 25% less stamina. Yes. Not that I'm running out of stamina regularly, but if it means I can do a few more power attacks here and there, that'll be good. That'll be nice. Oop. This time, that's a wolf. See, I know my animals. Sometimes. It's funny because I'll still check my settings every now and then to make sure that I'm still playing on expert mode. I am. I've just really unintentionally turned out to be pretty powerful. But that's just usually a feature or an aspect of a lot of Western RPGs in general. that the more you level, the higher level you get, you just turn into an absolute monster. Which, granted, I could always change up the damage scaling for... Oh god, ooh, hold on.
Time for you to die.
For my combat mod. And I'd be fine with that. I'd fine with adding a little bit more danger to my game again. Because if you remember, we started off dying pretty easily and pretty often. I had to really approach things a little bit more carefully, and I'm fine with that being the case again. I'm fine with that being something I have to worry about again.
Is someone there?
No.
Now
Oh, I managed to hit both of them. That's good. A master vampire. Ooh, really just knocked her down. I did not give them a chance, did I? Oh, a cooking pot in case I want to make some food right now. Oh, I hit her so hard that she can't even be looted. Troll fat, salt. Almost missed that treasure chest over there. An Eastern Daedric sword. That sells for a lot. I'm taking that. I can't really afford to carry much else, so I'm gonna stop taking things now. I've now reached my limit. Alright, I went ahead and bumped up enemy damage dealt to the default for Wildcat. I had it at 1.5 damage dealt from enemies. I bumped it up to the default of 2 times damage dealt by enemies. So, let's see how that goes. Let's see if maybe that makes things a little bit more fair for them at times, but I am using ebony armor. I'm using the legendary Wuthred. So no matter what, I'm going to be at a little bit of an advantage for damage numbers no matter what. I'm also fighting Forsworn and vampires. They're wearing light armor. They're wearing armor made from bones and fur. They're not going to stand a chance in a straight-up fight. It's only really in numbers that they'd be able to overwhelm me. And they can't really overwhelm me when they keep on retreating and running away. So it's easier to take them out one at a time.
Please, just give up.
But I think I'm taking...
I swear
I think they're doing 2 times damage and I'm doing... Oh god. That's a lot of fire. That's a lot of fire.
That the best you can do?
They're now doing 2 times damage and I am dealing 1.25. So they do have the advantage, and if anything, they did nearly get me that time. Which means it's working. That means we're on the right path. Also, since my stamina is so much higher now, I went ahead and enabled a stamina cost just for regular attacks as well. So, for instance, I think it's 5 stamina for one-handed, 10 stamina for two-handed, which... yeah. To me, that sounds about right. To me, that's fair. It's a little bit more like Morrowind and Oblivion in that sense, where in Morrowind and Oblivion, even light attacks did cost stamina. I didn't go all in on it, where just walking, or rather, walking at full speed gives you, or takes stamina, because that sounds dreadful. No thanks, I'm not bringing that back. But since I have more stamina now, I figured it's fair. Or at least it'll add a little bit more of a challenge. I'll have to worry about my inventory and my stamina and everything a little bit more.
In Cyrodiil? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I in your way? Well, thank you so much for asking so politely.
If anything, I might start using more of my stamina potions, because I have plenty and I just never use them at all. Lucian, there's a lot of traps here. Please be careful. Please be aware of them. Oh, he almost got up. I wasn't sure where that trap was going to activate from, so I just really decided to step back and be careful. Lucian, do not... You didn't step on the pressure plate. I'm proud of you. I'm sorry that I'm so critical about it, but... You've given yourself quite the concussion. Or, you've given yourself many concussions. Oop. You nearly gave me one.
Did you hear something?
No, no. It's okay, they're all gonna come down the stairs. Or one of them will come down the stairs. Oh, that missed. I thought it was gonna hit her.
I've had enough of you!
You're dead!
Oop, I missed. A little embarrassing. I'm sure things would also be more difficult if I didn't have a companion. If it was just me, then I'm sure I would definitely be in a much more perilous situation. So that's locked. And I see no pull chain. What I do see, however, is this pressure plate right here. Just throw that down. And it looks like it's open. They probably thought they were real sneaky. They probably thought no one would figure it out. Although I guess the Forsworn wouldn't be the ones to have built that in the first place. That would have already been here when they moved into the ruin. Any books I want? Not really. Take these ingredients. Didn't mean to take the potion, but it's fine. Soul gems. Slaughterfish egg. Let me see if there's anything I can disenchant. Probably not, though. Okay, I can disenchant one of the Briarheart axes that I have. I'll learn Eminent Health. You know what? I don't really wear my party clothes ever. Sorry. I'd rather just have the enchantment. For both of those. Alright. That moment when I'm better at enchanting than I am at smithing, and I just feel like a failure of a Nord. What would my parents say if they could see me now? Is that where the last scabbard is? That might be it, right there. I think we can see it from here. Oh god, this is a little bit of a treacherous path. Don't look at me like that. I know it's going to be a little treacherous, but I think we can do it. Oh, it's not that bad. There's a path right here. I just couldn't see it at first. Ignore me then, Lucian. Ignore me. If anything, once we get the scabbard, or the last scabbard of Akrosh, I'm gonna have to see what else we can do nearby. Maybe it'd be worth stopping back in Whiterun, seeing what's going on there. Every day, I stray further and further from meeting up with Esbern and Delphine. Every day, they sit at their camp, and they wonder where I am. They wonder what I'm up to. But, you know, as we travel, we're finding more dragons here and there as well, so we're still doing our job as Dragonborn. If anything, I need more shouts. I need more words of power if I'm really going to stand a chance against Alduin when we finally face him, when we finally see him again. So, that's how I think about it, at least, and hopefully they buy that excuse.